Hello, SEMA Launchpad crew. My name is Steve Ivanoff. I own Speed Wiring Products, and this is my quick video. So we'll jump right in. So why should I be considered for 2021? Well, I specifically started Speed Wiring Products and our BWH wiring product line to honestly help people. So I've been wiring vehicles, equipment, aircraft, military devices my entire life. I consider myself a professional wirer, and I've been trained in wiring methods, wiring standards, military specs, you name it. And over the years, I've learned what's correct and what's not correct in wiring vehicles and appliances. And over the time, as got into the hobby of racing and hot rodding, I made a lot of friends that needed help wiring, right? Because it's kind of like a taboo thing with a lot of race guys. They are good at wrenching on their motors and swapping transmissions and fixing brakes, but they're really afraid. A lot of people are intimidated with wiring, and so sometimes they're afraid to ask for help. There's not a lot of training out there to train people on how to wire. There's not a lot of people out there passing that knowledge on, and it's becoming maybe a lost art, in a sense. So things are being wired incorrectly, and people need help. And there's not a lot of solutions out there to help people wire things right. There's a lot of good aftermarket harnesses and things like that for restoration, but these products are more specific to the proper and safe wiring of other aftermarket components, or even the addition to. So what is the product? Well, our product is our BWH wire harness system. And I've got one right here to show you. I've got it attached. So I'll disconnect this and show you. We've got a two-part system. This part here is a connector assembly that actually is a bulkhead style connector. It's meant to go through a panel or specifically a firewall. It's all sealed. There's a rubber seal with inside, so you don't need additional grommets. You don't need any additional hardware to mount it. So you just drill a 2-inch hole, and then you use our engineered locking ring to slide on and latch it in place. We give you additional seals too, so that you can build up the proper distance to make a compression fit. The system is sealed. The contacts internally are sealed. Once this is in your firewall, then you can wire up the front end of the vehicle. So we get you 12 feet of wire to the front. It's all the automotive grade wiring, 14 gauge, so it handles a lot of current. And basically you attach these, they snap together, and then it locks in place. The benefit of this, two things. Number one, passes your wire safely through the firewall, so you prevent chafing on the sharp edges and all that good stuff. But number two, it's disconnectable. So you have a modular system now, which allows you to disconnect your motor, pull your motor out. If you're a Pro Street guy, you can take the whole front of the vehicle off if you want. All headlights, wiring, all that good stuff can now be disconnected safely and then reconnected very quickly. We are not aware of any other products like this on the market, so we thought this would fill a nice void and at the same time offer some safety. What would the product, I'm sorry, what would this opportunity mean to you? Well, what it would mean for me personally is an opportunity to really help promote the product. And I think that's a struggle. I think it's not chrome plated, it's not fancy. It doesn't make you go faster, but it is a safety product. And it's important that people understand that these things are just as important as the motor in the vehicle. There's not a lot of promotion on wiring. Wiring is a hidden necessity of a vehicle. You go to a car show, people don't show off their wiring. They want to show off their valve covers, right? And a chrome shiny blower. But yet the wiring is just as critical in the safety and the function of the vehicle. So being able to promote that correctly and getting it out there and making people realize the importance of this and not be intimidated by it, that they can use a user-friendly kit, would help get that tool in their hands. What's the scariest thing you've encountered so far in your business? That's a unique question. So good job, guys. That's when I read scary, I figured, well, that's an emotion, right? So it's not necessarily a challenge, because there's plenty of business challenges, but you're particularly asking for something scary. Well, emotion-wise, I would say it's acceptance of the product, right? So for me, you try to be real confident. I think we have a great product, but you're waiting for that market return, right? What is the actual feedback? And so for me, it was basically just product acceptance and people realizing the importance and value of the product. And what have you had to overcome personally to get where you are today? Well, that's another deep question, guys. Kudos. But basically, a belief in the product. What have I ever had to overcome? Well, it's a lot of adversity and a lot of sacrifice in starting a business and a product line. It's investing a lot of money and time, time away from your family, money away from your retirement, and putting it into something that you really believe in. So for me, it was making sure I was confident enough to believe enough in this product to make this investment. So anyway, there it is. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And I hope to see you soon, guys. All right, take care. Bye.